shared your secrets with, in your location you forgot to turn it off. How you don't miss me in the black dog when someone plays the starting line and you jump up, but she's too young to know this song that was intertwined in the magic fabric of our dreaming. Old habits die screaming.
Whoa.
My longings stay unspoken, and I may never open up the way I did for you. And all of those best laid plans, he said I needed a brave man, then proceeded to play him until I believed it too. And it kills me. I just don't understand how you don't miss me in the shower and remember how my rain-soaked body was shaking. Do you hate me? Was it hazing for a cruel fraternity I pledged and I still mean it? Old habits die screaming.
Damn.
6 weeks of breathing clean air, I still miss the smoke. Were you making fun of me with some esoteric joke? Now I wanna sell my house, race to calm and exercise my demons. Even if I die black dog when someone plays the starting line and you jump up, but she's too young to know this song that was intertwined in the tragic fabric of our dreaming. 'Cause tail between your legs, you're leaving. I still can't believe it. Old habits die scream.
Oh my goodness. That whisper. This is like by far one of the saddest albums, for sure. I'm gonna get you back, all one word. Okay.
Fly like a short skirt, the one that fits me like skin. Did your research, you knew the price going in. And I'll tell you one thing, honey, I can tell when somebody still wants me. Come clean, standing at the bar like something's funny, bubbly. Once you fix your face, I'm going in. Whether I'm gonna be your wife or gonna smash up your bike, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. Whether I'm gonna curse you out or take you back to my house, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. I hear the whispers in your eyes, will make you wanna think twice. You'll find that you were never not mine. You're mine. Small talk, big love, act like I don't care what you did.
This one's fun. I like this
I'm
one.
an Aston Mortem that you steered straight into the ditch, then ran and hid. And I'll tell you one thing, honey, I can take the upper hand and touch crash your party, flip the script and leave you like a dumb house party. Or I might just love you till the end. I can feel it coming, humming in the way you move. Push the reset button, we're becoming something new. Say you got somebody, I'll say I got someone too. Even if it's handcuffed, I'm leaving here with you. Bygones will be bygone, eras fading into vain. Grab all the pieces, but still wanna play the game. Told my friends I hate you, but I love you just the same. Pick your poison, babe, I'm poison either way. Whether I'm gonna be your wife or gonna smash up your bike, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. Whether I'm gonna curse you out or take you back to my house, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. I hear the whispers in your eyes, will make you wanna think twice. You'll find that you were never not mine. I'm gonna get you back.
I love the beat. The beat's so good. The lyrics are really fun. And this is not a critique, okay? But I feel like this album romanticizes toxic love just a little bit. Just a wee bit. That's fine. All right, I'm in town, so I gotta close it down.
Wise men once said, wild winds are death to the candle. Rose by any other name is a scandal. Cautions issued, he stood shooting the messenger. Cross your thoughtless heart, only liquor anoints you. She's the albatross, she is here to destroy you. Wise men once said, one bad seed kills the garden. She's the death you chose, you're in terrible danger. And when that sky rains fire on you, cross my thoughtless heart, spread my wings like a parachute. I'm the albatross, I swear.
What is an albatross?
The devil that you know looks now more like an angel. I'm the life you chose, and all this terrible danger. This terrible danger. So cross your thoughtless heart.
Damn. What is an albatross?
She is here to destroy you.
Okay, that one was good. Good beat.
You hologram stumbled into my apartment, hands in the hair of somebody in darkness, named Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus, and I just watched it happen as the decade would play us for fools. And you saw my bones out with somebody new who seemed like he would have bullied you in school, and you just watched it happen. If you wanna break my cold, cold heart, just say I loved you the way that you were. If you wanna tear my world apart, just say you've always wondered. You said some things that I can't unabsorb. You turned me into an idea of sorts. You needed me, but you needed drugs more, and I couldn't watch it happen. I changed into goddesses, villains and fools, changed plans and lovers and outfits and rules, all to outrun my desertion of you, and you just watched it. If you wanna break my cold you were. Will I always wonder?
Okay, that one was good too. Am I allowed to say that I feel like they're kind of blurring together for me a little bit? Yeah, radical honesty. I feel like they're kind of, and maybe it's because I've been doing it in like spurts and not sitting down and listening to them like all through in one sitting. Like there's a few that are standing out to me, okay? There's a few that I really love. I love Down Bad. Oh my God, the fact that my brain can't even think of the names. I feel like this is the kind of album you have to listen to a couple times to really let it sink in, because for the first round, they're sounding a lot like not similar. I'm enjoying it, but I feel like a lot of them have the same vibe, which makes kind of sense. It's the genre, it's the theme of the album. But I feel like with this many songs, I wish we had a little bit of something to break it up. Like I feel like Florida broke it up, even though it was like a kind of weird song. I can do it with a Broken Art. Totally broke up the like energy just a little bit. So I need a song. Maybe it'll be the next one that it's just gonna like break up the energy.
We hereby conduct this post-mortem. He was a hothouse flower to my outdoorsman.
Ooh, that's a good line.
Our melodies were such steps to different dances, and fell victim to interlopers' glances. Lost the game of chance, what are the chances? How did it end?
Ooh, this part sounds nice. It's definitely a tortured album. I think I already said that, but I mean, it's depressing. It's sad.
Again with feeling how the death rattle breathing silenced as the soul was leaving, the deflation of our dreaming, leaving me bereft and reeling, my beloved ghost and me sitting in a tree. D-Y-I-N-G.
Dying. Oh,
it's happening again. How did it end?
damn. I feel like that one gives a little bit more insight to some things, or hypothetically. This is definitely a sad album. And I will say, just to clarify, as a Swiftie, but as a Swiftie that's like not currently going through like a torturing heartbreak, I feel bad saying this isn't like my favorite album, but I think it's literally just because it is very heavy and like heartbreaking. And I think that I'm just in a place where I'm really gravitating towards like lightness and brightness because I just came out of so much heavy. So that's just my own personal stance while listening. So I feel like that disclaimer should be made. The music is beautiful. It is definitely tortured. It is definitely raw and vulnerable. Yikes. All right. So I have a lengthy drive home right now, and I figured I would finish listening to the album.
Every time I look at you, compare with you on a Saturday night. Your friends are around, so be quiet. I'm trying to stifle my sighs, 'cause I feel so high school every time I look at you, but look at you. she wanted, and boy, you got a brand new full throttle. You already know, babe. I feel like laughing in the middle.
This kind of has like a 90s feel to it, like the background guitar.
Impression you did of your dad again. Had a ball and an Aristotle. Brand new full throttle. Teach me where your bros play Grand Theft Auto. It's true, swear, Scott's honor. You know what you wanted, and boy, you got it. Brand new full throttle. You already know, babe.
Did Grand Theft Auto? Did she do? I guess that is high school. That one was cute. What's the next one?
Quick, tell me
hate it
something
here.
awful, like you are a poet, trapped inside the body of a finance guy. Tell me all your secrets, all you'll ever be is my eternal consolation prize. I hate it here, so I will go to secret gardens in my mind. People need a key to get to, the only one is mine. I read them. My friends used to play a game where we would pick a decade we wish we could live in instead of this.
I've done that before.
I'd say the 1830s, but without all the racists and getting married off for the highest bid. Everyone would look down, cause it wasn't fun now. Seems like it was never even fun back then. Nostalgia is a mind's trick. If I'd been there, I'd hate it. It was freezing in the palace.
Okay, I'm
I
glad
hate
you said
it
that.
here, so
It's
I
true,
will go
like, you actually
to
went back to
lunar
the
valleys in my mind. When they found a better planet, only the gentle survived. I dreamed about it, and I'm there most of the year, cause I hate it here. I hate it here. I'll save all my romanticism for my inner life, and I'll get lost on purpose. This place made me.
I like that one. I like it. I feel like that one will grow on me the more I listen. Okay, next up we have Thank You, Almy. Thank you, Almy? Thank you, Amy? Thank you, Almy?
When I picture my hometown, there's a bronze spray tan statue of you, and a plaque underneath it that threatens to push me down the stairs at our school. And it was always the same searing pain. But I dreamed that one day I could say, all that time you were throwing punches, I was building something. And I can't forgive the way you made me feel. Screamed fuck you, Amy, to the night sky as the blood was gushing. But I can't forget the way you made me heal. She wrote headlines in the local paper, laughing at each baby step I take. And it was always the same searing pain. But I prayed that one day I could say, all that time you were throwing punches, I was building something. And I couldn't wait to show you it was real. Everyone knows that my mother is a saintly woman, but she used to say she wished that she were dead. I push each boulder up the hill. Your words are still just ringing in my head, ringing in my head. I wrote 1,000 beat this if there hadn't been you.
I mean, that's kind of a good way to look at it, right? Right? I feel like this sounds kind of healed.
And maybe you've reframed it And in your mind you never beat my spirit black and blue. I don't think you've changed much, and so I changed your name and any real defining clues. And one day your kid comes home singing a song that only us two is gonna know is about you.
Okay, there's been like a couple things I haven't been able to avoid, even though I've been avoiding as much as I can about this album. So I realize now this is the one about Kim, right? I saw a narrative about how like she's re-dragging this back up, but now that I've listened to the song, I feel like that was like a thank you song, almost like a I kind of get it based on my own my own animosities, where it's just like, all right, well, thank you, thanks for the drama, but like I'm gonna head this way now, and it actually ends up being for the better, you know? From what I read, like this song was her still being sour towards Kim, but that didn't sound sour to me. I mean, aside from maybe saying that her mom wanted her dead. I mean, if someone did that to my kid, I probably would have said the same, but probably would have said, maybe don't tell the public I said that. Interesting. It's like the longest album known to mankind. All right, next one. I look in people's windows. Okay.
I had died the tiniest death. I spied the catch in your breath. Out, 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 out. Northbound, I got carried away as you boarded your train. South, 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 south. A feather taken by the wind, blowing. I'm afflicted by the not knowing, so I look in people's windows, transfixed by rose golden glows. They have their friends over to drink nice wine. I look in people's windows in case you're at their table. What if your eyes looked up and met mine one more time?
Ooh. I like this one.
You had stopped and tilted your head. I still ponder what it meant. Now, 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 now. I tried searching faces on streets. What are the chances you'd be down, 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 down? Does it feel alright to not know me? I'm addicted to the if only. So I look in people's windows like I'm some deranged weirdo. I attend Christmas parties from outside. I look in people's windows in case you're at their table. What if your eyes looked up and met mine one more time?
That was such an interesting song. That was really short too. Loved the beat drop. Okay, I feel like this album is going to grow on me the more I listen to it. At least the last few songs have sounded different than like the bulk in the middle. There was like a phase in the middle there when I was like cleaning the living room that a lot of the songs were starting to sound a little similar. But now I feel like these ones are sounding different, which I like. I always get self-conscious at red lights that people can see me filming myself. All right, next song.
On the throttle, thought I caught lightning in a bottle. Oh, but it's gone again. And it was written, I got cursed like Eve got bitten. Oh, was it punishment? I guess a lesser woman would have lost hope. A greater woman wouldn't beg. But I looked to the sky and said, please, I've been on my knees. Change the prophecy. Don't want money, just someone my company. Let it once be me. Who do I have to speak to about if they can redo the prophecy? Cards on the table, mind play out like fools in a fable. Oh, it was sinking in, sinking in. Oh, please, I've been on my knees. Change the
Oh, you son of a bitch.
prophecy. Don't want money, just someone who wants my company. Let it once be me. Who do I have to speak to about if they can redo the prophecy?
That has layers. That has lots of layers. I feel like that song reminds me of that feeling, like whether it's going to the tarot cards or going to the oracle or going to like anything that you could just desperately want answers from. Like just when life isn't going the way you want it and it feels like it hasn't been going the way you wanted for a long time. So you're just like desperate for someone to tell you that it's like it's headed in the right direction. It's just a pit. Even just her saying like, I don't want money, I just want someone who wants my company. I remember that feeling. And just like going, doing like oracle cards, like standing around with a coven and just being like, where's my man? It's a powerful song. However, can all change our own prophecies? I don't think that that happens externally. My 2 cents. Not that anyone asked.
So we still have a couple more songs to finish. This has taken me an embarrassing amount of time to work through. I have listened to the album a few times, but I always listen to it in order so that I don't go past the songs I haven't heard yet. And I will say that every time I listen, I like the album more. I think because I've been listening to it in pockets and almost multitasking, I haven't fully sunk into it. So the more I listen to it, like especially the earlier songs, the more I'm sinking into them and the more I'm enjoying them and really like feeling and hearing the lyrics on a deeper level. So it is really growing on me. However, I think we have 5 songs left. I have a meeting in 30 minutes. So let's see if we can get this done. We have Cassandra, Peter, the Bolter, Robin, and the Manuscript. Starting with Cassandra in 3, 2, 1.
I was in my new house placing daydreams, patching up the crack along the wall. I pass it and lose track of what I'm saying, 'cause that's where I was when I got the call. When the first stone's thrown, they're screaming. In the streets, there's a raging riot. When it's burn the bitch, they're shrieking. When the truth comes out, it's quiet. Believe me now. I was in my tower weaving nightmares, twisting all my spirals into snarls. They say what doesn't kill you makes you aware. What happens if it becomes who you are?
Ooh.
So they killed Cassandra first, 'cause she feared the worst and tried to tell the tale. And the family, the pure greed, the Christian chorus line, they all said nothing. Blood's thick, but nothing like a payroll. That they never spared a prayer for my soul. You can mark my words that I said it first.
I'm so curious.
In a warning, warning, no one heard.
Like, what is this about?
I was on to something. They all said nothing. Blood's thick, but nothing like a payroll. Bet they never spared a prayer for my soul. You can mark my words that I said it first. In a morning warning, no one heard. No one heard. Not a single word was heard. When the first stone's thrown, is screaming. In the streets there's a raging riot. When it's burn the bitch, they're shrieking. When the truth comes out, it's quiet. It's so quiet.
What is that even about? I mean, there's definitely themes of like burning the witch, burning someone at the stake, the truth comes out, it's dead quiet, but there's some lyrics in there that I'm like, what? What are we talking about? Can someone decode for me? Does anybody know what Cassandra's about? Like, blood is thick, but payroll is thicker. Wait, okay, so wait, payroll's thicker, so if someone's being paid, they'll go against their family. This is what I mean. I feel like I need time to marinate in each of these songs, but we don't have time for that right now. So the next song is Peter, which Peter Pan, Cardigan? I don't know. Let's find out. I love all the piano. It's giving folklore. I already really like the sound of this one.
Forgive me, Peter, my lost fearless leader. In closets like cedar, preserved from when we were just kids. Is it something I did?
Oh.
The goddess of timing once found us beguiling. She said she was trying. Peter, was she lying? My ribs get the feeling she did. And I didn't wanna come down. I thought it was just goodbye for now. You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come. Promises, oceans deep, but never to keep.
Ooh. So definitely Peter.
Never to keep.
This is definitely giving like Cardigan Peter, Peter Pan, and Wendy. Peter losing Wendy.
Are you still a mind reader? A natural scene stealer? I've heard great things, Peter, but life was always easier on you than it was on me. And sometimes it gets me when crossing your jet stream. We both did the best we could do underneath the same moon.
Oh, I love that lyric.
In different galaxies.
Oh my god, yes. Yes.
And I didn't wanna hang around. We said it was just goodbye for now.
Ooh, this one's good.
You said you were gonna grow up, but never to keep.
Oh, this might be like a favorite. This one's nice. It just,
Never to keep.
I love that it reminds me of folklore, but I also just, like, I love the sound, I love the lyrics.
And I won't confess that I waited, but I let the lamp burn as the men masqueraded. I hoped you'd return with your feet on the ground. Tell me all that you've learned, 'cause love's never lost when perspective is earned. And you said you'd come and get me, but you were 25, and the shelf life of those fantasies is expired. Lost to the lost boys chapter of your life. Forgive me, Peter, please know that I tried to hold on to the days when you were mine. But the woman who sits by the window has turned out the light.
Damn. Ooh.
You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up. You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up. You said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Said you were gonna grow up, then you were gonna come find me. Words from the mouths of babes, promises, oceans deep.
Okay, that one's up there for me. Also, Cardigan's like one of my favorite songs from Folklore, so wow. Strong end. I feel like, I don't know if I'm just in a more receptive place now that I've listened to the first bit more, but I really liked that one. Okay, we only have 3 more, and I believe I have time to squeeze like at least 2 of them in right now. So next is The Bolter. I love that the lyrics are on Spotify.
By all accounts, she almost drowned when she was 6 in frigid water. And I can confirm she made a curious child, ever reviled by everyone except her own father. With a quite bewitching face, started with a kiss. Oh, we must stop meeting like this, but it always ends up with a town car speeding out the drive one evening. Ended with the slam of a door, then he'll call her a whore. Wish he wouldn't be sore, but as she was leaving, it felt like breathing. All her fucking lives flashed before her eyes. It feels like the time she fell through the ice, then came out alive. He was a cat, wanted her bad, just like any good trophy hunter. And she liked the way it tastes, taming a bear, making him care, watching him jump, then pulling him under. And at first blush, this is fate, out the drive one evening.
This one's fun.
Ended with the slam of a door, then he'll call her a whore. Wish he wouldn't be sore, but as she was leaving, it felt like breathing. All her fucking lives flashed before her eyes. It feels like the time she fell through the ice, then came out alive. She's been many places with men of many faces. First they're off to the races, and she's laughing, drawing aces, but none of it is changing. That the chariot is waiting, hearts are hers for the breaking. There's escape and escaping. Started with a kiss, oh we must stop meeting like this, but it always ends up with a town car speeding out the drive one evening. And I with the slam of a door, but she's got the best stories. You can be sure that as she was leaving, it felt like freedom. All her fucking lives flashed before her eyes. It feels like the time she fell through the ice, then came out alive.
Ooh, that one was fun. I don't know why, like, I don't know if it's just today or what, but these last few songs are giving me a bit more like folklore. Like, that kind of reminded me a little bit of like a slower version of Rebecca from The Last Great American Dynasty. Okay, Robin. I need to crack a window. It is hot in here. Let's pull up the lyrics. More piano. It's giving folklore, I swear, this last little bit.
Long may you reign, you're an animal, you are bloodthirsty, out window panes, talking utter nonsense, you have no idea. Strings tied to levers, slowed down clocks, tethered, all this showmanship to keep it for you in sweetness.
Wow. Okay, we're
Way to
ending
go,
strong.
Tiger. Higher and higher. May you roar at your dinosaurs. You're a just ruler, covered in mud. You look ridiculous, and you have no idea. Buried down deep and out of your reach, the secret we all vowed to keep it from you in sweetness.
What is this
Way to
about?
go, Tiger.
I love it, but like, what is this about?
You got the dragonflies above your bed. You have a favorite spot on the swing set. You have no room in your dreams for regrets. No idea. The time will arrive for the cruel and the mean. You learn to bounce back just like your trampoline, but now we'll curtail your curiosity.
Is this about a kid?
And sweetness. Way to go, Tiger. Higher and higher. Wilder and lighter for you.
Okay, I still have no idea what that song is about. But the more that I'm looking at the lyrics, I need to chill. It reminded me of my kid. Okay. Relax. Long may you roar at your dinosaurs. Covered in mud, you look ridiculous. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna save the last song until after my meeting, so I can also just like chill for a sec. And then we'll wrap this up. I'll have to like go back through the list of songs and I'll name out some favorites. Let me know your favorites down below too. I'm very curious. But yeah, okay, we've made it. We've got one song left. Okay, I'm ready. The Manuscript. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go. Again, giving folklore.
Now and then she rereads the manuscript of the entire torrid affair. They compared their licenses. He said, I'm not a donor, but I'd give you my heart if you needed it. She rolled her eyes and said, you're a professional. He said, no, just a good Samaritan. He said that if the sex was half as good as the conversation was, soon they'd be pushing strollers. But soon it was over.
Oh. Oh.
In the age of him, she wished she was 30 and made coffee every morning in a French press. After thought about how he said, since she was so wise beyond her years, everything had been above board. She wasn't sure.
This album has such a strong end. Wow.
Said you're right, what you know, looking backwards might be the only way to move forward.
Ooh, wow.
Then the actors were hitting their marks, and the slow dance was alight with the sparks, and the tears fell in synchronicity with the score. And at last, she knew what the agony had been for.
Oh my God.
The only thing that's left is the manuscript. One last souvenir from my trip to your shores.
Ooh.
Now and then I reread the manuscript, but the story isn't mine anymore.
She did not just end the album with that line. The story isn't mine anymore. Like here, I have literal goosebumps. The story isn't mine anymore. She's like, here it is. Here's the Torture Poets department. Now it's your story. Ooh, damn. That was good. That was good. Okay. You know what? I was a little afraid because a friend of mine told me that she didn't claim the Manuscript version of Tortured Poets Department. So I thought I was going on a decline with the songs, but I feel like, I know that those were slower ones. Those to me were stronger, slower songs than like the ones in the middle. It kind of lost me in the middle a little bit, but now it's got me again. Okay, so I'm gonna just scroll back and tell you guys some of my favorites. So I did really like Fortnite, obviously. Down Bad, it gets stuck in my head all the time. Like my new favorite biking song. So Long London was super sad, but Daddy I Love Him, it was good, but like, I'm not a fave. Fresh Out the Slammer was really good. Florida, I'm not gonna lie, please don't hate me if you're from Florida or you love that song, but like, it was sweet because I love Florence, but like, I just didn't get it. I feel like I was like, okay, moving on. Guilty as Sin, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, they're good, they're good. Love of My Life destroyed me because it was actually Loss of My Life, which I Can Do It With a Broken Heart is fun. Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, Cutthroat. The Alchemy, see, I kind of forget. I'm Gonna Get You Back, fun, but toxic. The Albatross, I kind of forget it. Like, Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus. Yeah, these ones didn't stick out. So I Look in People's Windows, Peter, Robin. I mean, those last few songs there, Peter, the Bolter, Robin, and the Manuscript were all great. I know that was a lot of songs, but there are a lot of songs on this album. Those ones right now are currently like top notch for me. I don't have an order because again, I need to listen all over again in order to order them. But all right, thank you for being so patient with me getting this video out. I was so dedicated to this video that there was no way I was going to listen to the album until I had time to film. And for me to find time to film was a lot more difficult than I anticipated. So I decided to do it vlog style for that reason. And with that, it took me a really long time to get through the full album, but I appreciate your patience. Normally I like to try and get these out like the day or two after the album drops. It's been like over a week now, so I definitely need to get this out ASAP. And I've just been working on so much content that I feel like I have to sandwich it in somewhere, you know? Let me know your favorite songs down below. I'm gonna go make some hummus and some dinner, and I will chat with you guys all in my next vlog. Bye, everyone. Actually, also let me know, do you prefer these vlog style? Or should we go back to the sitting on the chair and doing it coffee talk style? Because we're gonna need to figure that out for when rep drops, the TB rep. But keep me posted. Bye.
Started with a kiss, oh we must stop meeting like this, but it always ends up with a town car speeding out the drive one evening. Ended with the slam of a door, then he'll call her a whore. Wish he wouldn't be sore, but as she was leaving, it felt like breathing.